Tired of losing formatting when you cut and paste paragraphs? There's a faster way that keeps everything intact. If you've ever spent too long highlighting a block of text, hitting Ctrl+X, scrolling to where you want it, and then doing Ctrl+V only to watch your bold text or bullet points go completely wonky, this one is for you. In this video, I'll show you a simple keyboard shortcut to move any paragraph up or down in seconds. No more broken formatting, no more workflow interruptions, just a clean, quick move. So let's jump into it. First, you need to tell Word exactly which paragraph you want to move. This part is super straightforward. Just click and drag your mouse to highlight the entire paragraph. And I mean the whole thing from the very first word to the very last punctuation mark. You want to see that blue or gray highlight cover everything, including the empty space at the end. If you accidentally leave out a period or a space, Word might decide to only move part of the text, which can get messy. So take that extra half second to make sure your selection is clean. Now here's the trick that not a lot of people know about. Once your paragraph is highlighted, hold down the Alt key on your keyboard. Keep it pressed. Then, while still holding Alt, press and hold the Shift key as well. So you've got Alt and Shift both held down at the same time. This combo is the secret handshake that tells Word, hey, I want to move this whole block without messing up the formatting. It's a little awkward at first because your thumb and pinky are doing all the work. But trust me, it becomes second nature really fast. While you're still holding those two keys, tap the down arrow key on your keyboard. Watch what happens. The entire paragraph jumps down one line, neatly swapping places with the paragraph below it. Tap it again and it moves down another line. Want to bring it back up? Just tap the up arrow key instead while keeping Alt and Shift held. The whole thing moves up, formatting perfectly intact. No cutting, no pasting, no worrying about fonts or bullet points or spacing. It just works. Let's try moving a paragraph a little further down your document. Say you have a block of text that needs to go way toward the bottom of the page. With the paragraph highlighted and Alt-Shift held down, just keep tapping the down arrow key. Each tap moves it down one line. You can tap really fast to zip it through several paragraphs in just a couple of seconds. It feels almost like magic the first time you do it. Just be careful not to let go of the keys while you're tapping. If you release them early, you'll only move the text one line instead of all the way to where you want. Alright, so you moved that paragraph, and now you realize you moved it one line too far. No problem at all. The undo command is your best friend here. Just hit Ctrl+Z on your keyboard, and the paragraph jumps right back to where it was a second ago. You can also use Alt-Shift and the arrow key to nudge it back the other direction. Personally, I find using undo to be the fastest fix because it reverses a whole series of moves at once. So if you accidentally tap the arrow key 10 times instead of 9, one Ctrl+Z saves you from having to tap back the other way 9 times. Here are a few extra tips that make this shortcut even more useful. First, this works not just for paragraphs, but for pretty much any chunk of text you can highlight. Want to rearrange bullet points in a list? Highlight the whole bullet and use the same shortcut. Want to move a heading with a bunch of subpoints under it? You might need to highlight the heading and all the subpoints together. And here's a really handy one. This trick also works in programs like Outlook when you're formatting an email. Same keys, same magic. That's really all there is to it. You just saved yourself a ton of time and a lot of frustration. Next time you need to rearrange your document, you won't even think about reaching for the mouse to cut and paste. You'll just highlight, hold down Alt and Shift, and tap your arrow key until everything is exactly where it belongs. Thanks for watching, and happy writing.